Hi guys, I want to take a quick video to show you guys the difference in between the Avent Philips venting systems and why it's so important to install these or make these newborn bottles correctly. So there are two different things you need to match up. Here's the notch on the lid and the notch on the nipple here. And the nipple will also say 1, if you can see that. It has a little numeric right here on the nipple. It's real hard to see, but basically that tells you what the flow is for the tip of the nipple, and you can swap these out on their bottles, which is real fancy, really nice. But the easiest way to install these, I usually wash the lid separate from the nipple in my wash system for the bottles, and then you're gonna want to match up the vent notch on the top to the vent notch on the lid and basically pull it through, and there we go, one side, and then you can just double check your work. So there's a vent below and the vent in the nipple itself. There you go. And then the best way to put that on the bottle is put it right here on the top, and then don't over tighten because that's the way it vents. And then when you give it to baby, the vent is, I put this at the top where their mouth is. That way it doesn't leak, because this part needs to breathe and formula will leak out. So you don't want to put it at the bottom, of course, because it'll leak right on baby. So you put it the vent right at the top so it can vent out while baby eats, and super easy. So want to make sure I showed you guys that. And then the disassembly is the same thing. So you unscrew it, pop the lid out, and again, you don't want to over tighten this lid to this bottle, because the purpose is for it to vent. If you over tighten, then it cannot vent. So I just took the nipple out to show you, but if it's really tight, again, the nipple cannot vent, and it'll give baby some issues with their belly. So you just want to make sure that you tighten it just a little tight. It's almost like a gas cap. You don't want to over tighten it too much. You still want it to have that breathability around here. And if you were to over tighten it, there's no breathability. Look at how tight that is. You can't get a finger in. So again, make sure it's only as tight as it needs to be. Don't over tighten it. And then baby shouldn't have any issues. Leave any questions or comments in the question or comment section, and I will try and follow up and answer any questions you guys have. Thanks.